What brought me to YLS was my passion for criminal justice reform. Going back to my days in college, had worked at the intersection of criminal justice reform, policy, and politics, and really got launched into that space my sophomore year. Had an internship at the ACLU National Prison Project in Washington, D.C., and was charged along with the office to monitor a class action lawsuit against the Arizona Department of Corrections, representing 33,000 prisoners. And part of my duties was to read through some of the letters that those currently incarcerated people sent us, talking about the incredibly difficult conditions of confinement, not being able to receive constitutional required health care, being outside in temperatures and even indoors of temperatures 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And I was overwhelmed, honestly, by the kind of layers of travesty in the justice system. But I saw from my peers around me and colleagues that when you serve as a watchdog and you're able to actually serve some form of compliance measure and bring about a lawsuit that could bring about change, there was tremendous potential for reform. And I carried that kind of blueprint with me throughout college, looking at different intersections of criminal justice reform and technology, and doing a 2-year public service fellowship after my time in college that ultimately led me to YLS. I entered YLS with this space of how can I learn about some of those lessons I took from my past and bring about reform to all levels in the criminal justice space, but most importantly, from a litigation standpoint, from a policy standpoint, but also from a direct service perspective, which I hadn't had before. It's funny, I didn't know much about YLS until deep into the application season. And one of the things that caught my attention was the special and unique privilege to actually join a clinic, your 1L spring. That is literally unheard of in law schools. And I watched these videos of current students talk about some of their work across the various criminal justice clinics here, and I was inspired. It's hard in a world where there's so many different things trying to distract you and pull you apart from what your mission is. I saw a kinship with these students in those spaces. And fast forward to where I am now, towards the end of my 1L spring, I actually was able to do that clinic experience and joined the clinic called Challenging Mass Incarceration. This place is, despite being on the smaller end of the law schools, is actually surprisingly large, and we're all under the same bucket of a JD, but people have so many different interests, and it's insane because you look to your left and you look to your right, and those people are the ones who are going to be changing the fundamental structures and systems in this world.